Start recording is over here. Alright, welcome to our week 2 practical class, okay? And we're still in the mood of the weekly exercise, okay? So we're going to test the students whether they are going to be, you guys can actually develop your kind of understanding, how to operate, how to develop, how to improve, how to work with the right kind of tools and device, okay? For your illustrations, okay, for this semester there. And of course, okay, if I'm going to be a part of your lectures, basically normally, okay, in our first semester, few semesters, okay, in the earlier semesters, right, I'm going to encourage students to buy this tablet there, okay. Either you're going to be in graphic design or multimedia, okay, because you need to have this kind of skills there, okay, in order to execute your kind of understanding later on before you graduate, okay? Basically before you graduate, okay, you have to capture and get all this kind of understanding there first, how to use the right kind of way on this device, because most people nowadays, okay, in design kind of what we call that field, they are going to use tablet to do those works there, right, okay, other than using those mouse already. So we need to give the student this kind of exposures there, because otherwise you're going to left out behind there, okay? Even though you know how to use most of those new applications nowadays, but it doesn't mean basically you can operate really well using your creativity to develop a bit more further on your skills at the same time, okay, to develop your design senses, okay? All right. So if anyone ready, okay, if all of you guys ready, okay, let me check back again. So I'm going to copy this one there, right, and put it into this link. So hopefully you guys can actually take a look back again. Some of the tricks that I actually made for these illustrations there. Okay, one of the things that I want you guys to have, okay, when I come to improvise your kind of methods there, right? So if you take a look closely there, okay, I'm combining a lot of methods of techniques, okay, using this kind of illustrations there, but I already what we call that flatten basically the layers there, okay. So if you take a look closely there, okay, I'm using a multiple kind of brushes there. This is one of the techniques that you can actually improvise if you don't have those tablets there, or if you think that your drawing skill were not going to be at the levels that you satisfied when it comes to develop the right kind of methods there to control the pressures, okay, and to get the right kind of strokes. But of course, it's a must, it's a compulsory for each student to understand first how to use the brush there, okay, before you're going to improvise them, okay. As some of the students actually have told their friends yesterday, okay, in order for you to break or bend the rules, you have to understand how to work first using the rules there, okay. So the same goes with the element and principle of design, okay. When it comes to develop the skill itself there, right, okay, we must be able to understand how to use the proper way to develop your skills before your design kind of skill and senses there, right, okay, before you're going to break it down there, right, or you want to bend there, you want to twist basically your kind of methods of understanding that to approach your kind of design works, okay. The elements of design and the principle of design has to be a part of your methods there, your kind of what we call that rules that you actually can play around before you're going to break all those kind of elements or your principles together to make sure that your design are going to be look appealing to other people there, not only for yourself, okay. That's the things there, okay, that we have to always bear in our mind there. So when it comes to develop your kind of design later on for your FYP there, okay, when you talk to your supervisors always keep that kind of principles together there, okay? So they won't be able to have that kind of inquiries there, okay? Because all these kind of formalistic questions about why basically you choose this kind of textures, for example, this kind of methods there, right, okay? What are the resembling between that kind of concept with your ideas at the same time, right? Okay? All this kind of thing has to be questioned and can be answered, okay? When you actually present it there, right? So those are the things that you have always bear in mind. So right now, if we take a look, okay, I'm using lasso tool for some of the shapes. I'm using Cal Ultimate Pencil Hard basically for the whole structures of these drawings. Halftone, what we call that brushes, basically I use this special effect brushes over here. Drip and Splat also is one of the special brushes that I get from my brush kind of tools there, right, okay? So all this kind of thing can be experiment there, okay? But you need to enjoy the process of workings if you want to get the right kind of results there, right, okay? But don't overdo some of the things, but you have to experiment them first and feel and experience them before you're going to decide that. I always told the students, don't decide too early about your visuals before you can find a few number kind of answers, or you can question back again whether that particular kind of design are going to be suitable for you to present. Okay, it's just like find a partners in your life there, for example there, right, okay? It's basically like a relationship there, right, okay? You just cannot say that, okay, you saw some people that, okay, like some of the handsome guy or whatever that you saw that the girls there, right, okay? It just seems, okay, say you love the appearance of the person there, right, okay? But when you get to know them, you will understand about some of those things that you might not going to be like them there, right, okay? So how actually going to develop that kind of understanding between the relationship that you build together, the same thing that you have to understand how to work with your design. Okay, that's why the basics understanding is all about how to develop that kind of connections there between you and your creations there, right? Okay, your artworks there, your designs there, okay, your visual itself there, right, that you create there. So if you don't get that kind of connections there, and you feel bad in some of the way you feel that there's a lot of weakness and that kind of visuals that you produce, okay, you must be able to find the solutions, or you're going to create another one there, right, okay, to make sure you can do some comparisons there, right, okay, do some comparisons before you're going to decide, okay, this is the final one, I'm going to proceed with it. Okay, so think, and of course you analyze them at the same time to go through it. Okay, so before we're going to start there, right, okay, is anyone from this group who haven't got those tablets yet? Anyone there? Anyone who doesn't have those tablets yet? No? So do you have any questions regarding to our exercise for this week? Do you have any questions, any inquiries? I really feel bad I cannot record the sessions there, right, okay, as usual. Yeah, how is it? Do you have any questions there, guys? You guys can hear me there, right? Any inquiries? No questions? So basically you guys understand how it works, right? So I'm going to test you guys right now there. Alright, Niran, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Can you share your screen, open up your Photoshop and start to work with the kind of drawings? I just want to
Sir,
see.
I'm using a separate tablet. I'm using iPad.
What is it? I can hear you.
I'm using an iPad.
You're using iPad there.
Yeah.
Okay guys, okay, one more thing there, right? One more thing that I want to develop with you guys for today. Alright. Yesterday I'm asking, okay, group 2 and group 3 to record the sessions there, right? Okay. So what I want you guys to do for me there, okay, for today exercise, which is I want you guys to record your drawings kind of demonstrations around 3 seconds there, okay, not more than 5 seconds there, okay. I just want to see how actually you develop that kind of skills, how actually you develop the kind of strokes around 3 to 5 seconds on those videos, and send it over to our group there, okay, WhatsApp that group status, okay. Okay, for example, like this one here. Okay, if we take a look here right now, okay, the students basically have been given the videos like this one, okay, and they record the sessions there, okay, around this one I think around 3 seconds there, okay, 5 seconds there, okay. I want to see how actually you move your strokes only there, right, okay. That's the things that I want to see there, okay, from each students there. So please be prepared, okay, and submit these videos later on when you have complete again, okay. This is something that I want to see there, okay. This is what we call tracing, guys. This is the thing that we try to avoid when you want to draw, okay. So no matter what device that you're going to use, I want you guys to record the sessions there, okay. How actually you're going to start to draw there, right? Okay, take a look here there, right? And the other thing there, right? When you start to develop your exercise, okay, even though in my brief, they stated around 150 to 300 dpi there, right? So make sure you use 100 dpi only for your resolutions, okay, for your resolutions there, okay. Don't work beyond 150 dpi first for your exercise. One of the reason is because otherwise you guys to have a lagging on your process of demonstrations or your working there, right? Okay. All right. So the resolution are going to be around 150 dpi only there, right? Okay. Please basically reduce, all right, from 300 to 150 dpi only, because I want you guys to have a little bit more smoother on the process of developing your kind of skills there, okay. Remember that, right? So first of all, one of the most important thing that you have to remember when you start to draw there, right? We don't draw like this one there, okay. We don't draw like this one there, right? Okay, please don't draw like this. Okay. Get it? Huh? Okay. All right. So this is one of the things that you have to avoid, unless you want to create an illustration styles later on for your assignments. Yes. But I don't want you guys to draw like this first for our few weeks of exercise there, right? This can be a style there, guys, okay? In illustrations kind of terms, this is going to be a style there. But if you want to develop the proper kind of way, this is how actually it goes. Okay, when you start to draw there, right? Anyone want to prepare there, okay, to show some demonstrations? Please let me know there, right? Anyone there? Prepare yourself to share your screen. Before I call your names there, I don't want to waste the time there, right? Okay, please there, right? Because by hook or by crooks, I need to see how actually you develop those kind of skills there. And when I come to week 5, I'm going to take a look back again. Even though we're going to work with these assignments, I'm going to take a look back again. Hopefully each one of you guys, I can see basically how actually you guys develop that kind of skills okay, in the face-to-face kind of sessions there. Alright, I have to make sure that you guys were doing properly and you're going to gain those kind of skills before you graduate. Alright, anyone? Anyone want to share screen? So make sure you draw correctly there. Right? Take a look here, okay? Even though I don't have this reference, take a look how actually I draw the eyes over here. Excuse me. Okay? This is how actually we should move our hands when we draw there, right? Can you see? No matter how good you are there, right? Excuse me. If you cannot do correctly, okay, how to move those kind of what we call that strokes, it means you don't actually have those kind of understanding there, okay, how to work with that kind of device over here. See, I'm circling around the shadows there, right? Slowly control the brushes using only one single brush that you work. Either you're going to use Procreate or you're going to use any kind of applications. Try to find this Sketch pencil kind of brushes there, right? Even though in Clip Studio Paint also have this kind of brushes there. Okay, want to add some shadings? Take a look here there, guys. The shadows there, right? Adjust the size frequently according to the space that you want to draw there, right? And then add some shadings here. Okay, so this is basically one of those foundations, fundamental kind of methods that you guys have to develop there, okay, in order to make a proper kind of way to approach your kind of methods of drawings there. Okay, we are not using basically these mixed brushes tools. We only using brush tools there, okay? Yeah. Let me save the file there first. What happens over here? Looks like I'm having trouble with my Photoshop also there. I don't know what happens over there. Alright. So guys, are you preparing for demonstrations there? Alright, let me call name there, right? Okay. Alright, Tracy, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you very much, there, Tracy.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, Tracy,
Yeah.
start to work on it. The size of your brushes, I think the size of your brushes a bit too small there, right? Okay. Alright, why don't you increase a little bit there, right? Okay, now. What are the resolution that you use for these files then?
Sorry?
The resolution for these files?
A4.
A4? The resolutions there, the resolutions. Please check the resolutions there. Go to image. Image there, right? Go to your image size there, right? 72 dpi there, okay? See? How many times I told you guys there, okay?
Sorry, sir?
The resolutions that you use basically is wrong.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay? Close these files, open up new files, and check back again your size there, okay? According to what we required here. Okay? Close this file back again, right? Basically, how you set up the file also is wrong already there, right? Close the whole thing, alright? And then set the new files there. Okay, these are the things that guys, okay, that's why I want to see how actually you guys do the work there. Hopefully the rest of you guys doesn't make the same mistakes there. Now set basically the files back again, alright, in A4 size, alright. I'm using inches, it's easy for me to remember there, okay? I'm not using cm there, okay, or millimeters there, right? Change to inches.
Sorry?
Change the size into inches there, Tracy.
Sorry, sir?
Change the size into inches there, okay? Millimeters to inches there, right, first. Alright?
Change to
Inches there, right? Inches there, right? Okay. 8 by 11s, alright? So the resolutions, okay? The resolutions are going to be 150 dpi for our exercise there, guys. Okay? 150 there, right? Okay, remember that there, right? Okay, good there, okay, Tracy? And then create there, right? Now, you paste back again those reference photos that you have before you're going to draw them, right? And don't forget to save your files at the same time, okay? Week 2, practical for group, this is group what? Group 3 there, right? Oh, group 5, group 4 there, right? Okay, rename your files. Okay, paste correctly there, right? Okay, those reference, and start to draw back again. Okay, make sure every one of you guys also set the files correctly right now, and then start to develop your drawings right away there, right? Okay. Okay, select all, copy and paste there, okay? Or you can actually just move there, okay, to those next pages there, right? Okay, good. Increase a bit the size. Tracy, can you actually write Scale back again, undo back again the scaling process. Okay, now scale back again. I want to see how you scale them back. Okay, click shift at your buttons there, okay, click shift there, right? Before you scale. Okay, yes. Then increase the size there, right? Okay, don't distort your files there, okay? Please don't distort your images there, okay? So that's the first thing that I want to see from you guys. Don't make that kind of mistakes there. Okay, good. Then reduce the opacities, open up new layers, and start to draw there, right? Okay, don't forget to save your files there, Tracy, before the files are going to be crashed or whatever that we're going to have there, okay, later on there, right? Because I have the same kind of problem in my Photoshop right now there. See, I cannot save the files there, right? Okay, now Tracy, start to draw them. Alright, remember Tracy, the size of your brushes is too small, as I told you just now there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 pixels per inch is not an appropriate size, okay? I use around 10 point, 12, 11, okay, to work with this kind of drawings over here, alright? So depending also on your way to develop that kind of strokes at the same time there, right, okay? And remember, don't trace them. Try to work on that, Tracy. Okay, please show us how actually you draw them back there, okay? Using pencil brushes there. Okay, good there, right? Pencil hard brushes over there, right? Okay, good. Okay, start to draw there, Tracy. I want to see how actually you work on that. Don't trace, but draw there, okay? Using your kind of drawing skills that you have developed, okay, from the previous kind of subjects into these digital kind of applications there. Are you sure this is the right kind of way there, Tracy, to work on it? Why it doesn't have those? You're using tablet, right, to draw, right? But why doesn't it have those pressure pointer, right? Okay, Tracy, can you sign your name using these brushes there? Please sign your name there first. I want to see whether you get the right kind of pressure from here.
Sign.
Just sign your name there using these brushes. Okay, it seems like you don't have those pressures there, right? I think. Did you install the right drivers there? Have you installed anything, okay, the applications for these tablets there before you're going to use them?
Sorry.
Did you install any drivers there, okay? For example, right here, when you buy these tablets, what kind of tablet that you use right now? What brand do you use right now?
Wacom.
Yeah?
Wacom.
Wacom there, right? Okay, there has a Wacom drivers that we call there, right? Do you install these drivers over here? Inside your laptop of your PC there, right? Have you installed them? Huh?
No.
No? Okay, install these drivers there first. Okay? Before you're going to use them.
Okay.
Okay? So guys, remember one thing now. This is something that actually, right, I want to see there, okay? I want to see your troubleshootings over here, okay? How actually we're going to work on that there, right? So most people thought when they bought basically this tablet, they can just plug and play there. So we can see that kind of challenges, that kind of obstacles, okay, from your friend kind of what we call the experience over here. So the same kind of experience that most people will actually have if you don't listen carefully to what I've said there before. Okay? So please install the drivers before you're going to use this tablet there, right? When you plug on those USB port there, right? Make sure after that it requires to have those what we call that the drivers, okay? When you go to control panels like this one, program there, right? Okay, you must be able to have this Wacom tablet kind of drivers there, right? Okay, I'm using Wacom 2 there, right? Okay, this one, okay, this one there, right? So make sure you install these drivers over here. Okay, Tracy, install first those drivers, and then we're going to see back again whether you're going to work on that. Okay, please work on that right now there, Tracy. Install right now, right away there. Okay. Okay, Tracy, thank you very much for your demonstrations. I really appreciate that, right? Okay. Now, anyone there? Okay. Wei Wang there? Okay. Are you preparing your tablets over here? All right. Please share your screen. I want to see basically the mistake that people actually have done. Okay. Naturally, basically, when it comes to those work, okay, because we need to set up the file or the device correctly before we get to do those exercises there. All right. Okay, Wei Wang. Can you share your screen? Okay, thank you very much there, Wei Wang, there, right? Yeah, we can see that, right? So the file setup is right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now start to draw this Stephen Chow kind of photos there, right? The size is 150 dpi, right? The resolutions.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So the brush basically are going to be pencil hard. Okay, try to draw them but not to trace them there, okay? You already installed the driver, is it?
I think my driver got some problem now.
Okay, check back again the drivers there, whether you installed the right kind of version for your drivers. Can you sign your name there?
My name?
Try to sign your name there, okay, on those applications there, on the Photoshop there, right?
This now my driver is my pen is not working. I don't know why.
Have you installed the drivers there? Can you check your control panels whether there has a tablets kind of application inside there, right? Show us there, right? Okay? Yeah, control panels there, right? I don't see any kind of what kind of tablet that you use right now there?
Wacom.
Wacom. There's no Wacom, what we call that tablet software over here. I don't see that, right? Can you check basically your, where is it? Program and features there, right? Go to program and features there. At the left side there, right? Okay. You take a look at it down there, okay? There is a Wacom or not there, right? Features there, right? W there, okay? No, there is no there, okay? I think you don't install the drivers yet there, right? I think there, okay? You don't install it, okay? Please install the drivers there. Otherwise, you won't be able to work on it, right? Okay? Okay, install the drivers right now before we dismiss. Like, I want to see that you can actually operate your tablets there, right? Okay, same goes to Tracy and the rest of you guys who have the same problem there. Hey, ZK, are you here, ZK? Thank you, Weng Weng.
Yes, sir.
All right, can you share your screen there, right? All right, guys. Okay, please basically check my YouTube there, okay, in order for you to understand and execute those kind of drawings method there, because these sessions I want to test your tablets there, okay. You see there, okay, we kind of going to waste a lot of time from here, but it's okay. It's part of my job to make sure that you guys have the right kind of understanding on those tablets, okay. Because if you check, look here right now, okay, when we install the right kind of tablets there, right, okay, the right kind of what we call the applications over here, okay, control panels, for example, like this one, I have this, okay, hardware, okay, the hardware there, right, pen and touch, and I also have Wacom tablet properties. Can you see this one there, right? Okay, Wacom in our hardware and sound there, right, okay, we have these Wacom tablet properties there. See, they're supposed to open up, okay, whether you're going to install Wacom tablet or you're going to use XP Pen or you're going to use Huion there, right, okay, there has to become, when you look at the properties, you can actually check basically whether you have installed the drivers or not right here. Okay, we cannot just cut what we call that, we can't basically just plug in and also work on it, right, okay, without install that kind of application, that kind of software to operate those tablets correctly. Okay, otherwise you're going to use Photoshop just like you're going to use those tablets just like you're using basically a mouse there, right? Okay, do you guys understood? Yes or no? Okay, ZK, are you ready, ZK?
Yes.
Yeah? Can you share your screen? Wait up, where is it? I can see your screen over here. Alright, if you don't install the proper kind of drivers, you're going to end up to draw like this one there, right? See? This is basically the thing that we want to avoid when using those tablets there. If you seem to have this kind of problems, alright, please check back again whether you have installed the drivers or not, right? Because normally you can actually get this kind of quality of line there, right? Okay, when you come to draw there, right? Okay, those kind of drawing using this tablets here. Okay, all right, the quality of line drawing itself there, right? If you don't have the right kind of what we call that strokes or pressure kind of strokes, okay, in your device, the whole objective of our exercise and also assignments are not going to be complete there, right? Okay, are not going to be achieved there. So remember that. Okay, ZK there, sorry there, okay. Are you here, Ezekiel? I can't see basically your screen over here. You guys can see his screen? No, they're right? Where is it? There, right? Cannot, there, right? We can't see your screen there, Ezekiel. It's okay, Ezekiel. Thank you very much. They're right, okay? Alright, now, Junwei there. Can you share your screen there, Junwei? Alright, if you can share your screen, please share your screen right now, right? Okay, we can see, okay, what I think you've been working on right now. So make sure every one of you guys, if you haven't installed the drivers, please install the drivers there first. Right, Junwei, can you prepare yourself?
Yeah.
So this is a part of the process of learning there, right? Okay. So we came here basically just to check your troubleshootings at the same time to make sure that each one of you guys really understand how to set up your files there, okay, correctly.
See.
Alright, we can see here. Thank you.
Alright.
Okay.
About pressure point, I don't think that my table is working as well.
Why? Can you sign your name there first?
Alright.
Okay, this is basically different brushes that you use there, right?
Sorry?
This is the ink brushes there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you use pencil brushes?
Pencil brushes.
And don't forget to check also your control panels whether you have to install the drivers or not there, right?
Yeah, because I'm not using any one of the recommendation by you of the drop table, because this drop table that I'm using right now is what I bought from years ago, and I don't really use it often.
Okay, what kind of tablet do you use right now there, right?
Actually, I don't even think that this brand is in their name.
It's okay. Yeah. What kind of because what kind of brand you use, it's okay, okay. As long as you get that kind of drivers basically to install on your computers and you can get the pressures right. Okay, that's all there, right?
Right.
What kind of brand do you use here?
Gaomon.
Yeah.
Gaomon.
Gaomon there, right?
Gaomon.
Can you actually write down the names there? Okay. It's from China, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, use those pencil brushes there, okay? For me, try to check those pencil brushes. Gaomon tablet there, okay? There's the drivers there, right? For Gaomon tablets there. Okay, here, take a look here there, right? Okay, guys. So there's a tablet drivers over here that you guys can actually choose to install them back. They try to check back again later on there to get the right kind of pressure there. I think you have the pressures there, see? Yeah, Junwei. There's a pressures there, Junwei there, okay? Right, right. There's a pressures on there, right? Right. When you get that kind of right kind of strokes, you can get the pressures correctly. Okay? There's a pressure there. You can see the line over here.
Yeah.
Right.
Here.
At the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the pressures there. Top a little bit there, okay? Right side, top there, right? Okay? Yeah, you can get the pressures there, right? Yes. That's the thing that we want to have from your quality of line and strokes there when you draw there, right? Okay. Delete those signing there, okay? Line. Now start to draw. I want to see how you draw them there, right? You've seen basically my demonstration for a few times there, okay? Now I want you to draw them back.
Alright.
How actually draw using pencils there, okay? The same thing that you're supposed to work using these brushes there, right? Huh?
it's like same as
Yeah,
using
same as when you
very
draw
well
using
done.
pencil or charcoals, okay, when you move those tablets. Okay? The same kind of discipline, the same kind of movement, the same kind of what we call that the flows that you try to develop from there. Can you zoom out a little bit your photos? Zoom out a bit first. Alright. Okay, thank you. And continue them back again. I just want to what we call that capture your screen just now there, right?
Yeah. Is it okay right now?
It's okay. Can you actually make your perhaps a little bit more clear there, right? Okay? The picture's more clear there, right? Zoom out a little bit more. Again, I cannot capture the screen just now there, right? Zoom out a little bit, zoom out. Okay. Okay, thank you there, okay? Continue them back again. Why actually cannot, right, save my files over here there, right, okay? There's a problem in my Photoshop, I think. I cannot save my new files there. Alright, continue then, guys. Okay, check a look at how actually you draw them. The space will write everything right there. Okay, continue there again. Are you sure this is the right way to draw those eyebrows there, Junwei?
I don't think so.
Then why you actually keep doing the same mistakes there, right?
Yeah.
You saw basically my demonstration, right?
Yeah.
How actually I work with it. You actually left-handed or right-handed there?
Right-handed.
Okay, right-handed supposed to be doesn't have the problem to operate those tablets there, right? Okay, now how actually you going to draw the eyes? Show us directly how you draw those eyes there, right? This is tracing. This is not drawing there, Junwei. You have to repeat your kind of line several times when you want to develop the structures for your strokes. Not trace them. This is the one there, okay? This is the one there, okay? This is the way basically you're going to work on it. Repeat the line, okay, until you get the right kind of structures and lines, strokes, quality, the tone, the volumes, alright? And then you begin to add some of the detail from there, guys. Remember that, okay? No tracings there. You trace your line works, you do it back again. Your exercise, I don't care there, right? Otherwise, there is no marks when you trace those drawings there, right? When you trace those photos there, right? Okay, we apply our drawing methods there. Remember that, right? Okay? We applying our drawing methods in this exercise, not tracing them, okay? So don't get confused there. When people say, oh, this is tracing there, no. I would say no there, okay? Because there's two different things, okay, about tracing and drawing back again. We applying our drawing skills in this exercise there. Why we actually draw on top of the layers? To help you guys to understand more how to develop the right kind of strokes. Okay? That's the thing. This is one of those exercises that I actually developed for those who cannot draw well. So if you think you can draw better there, okay, from any kind of way of working, okay, don't hesitate your drawing skills there, Junwei there, okay, when you draw the strokes, okay, don't hesitate there, okay. Try to get the proper kind of strokes line according to the shapes that you want to form from these structures there, right? Okay. Okay, work on it. I want to see there, okay. Now draw basically the pupil there, okay, and the iris for those eyes there, okay. Try to get a very soft kind of line there instead of hesitate those line works over here. Okay, the soft kind of strokes, but has also confidence at the same time there. Not hesitate there. Now most of your drawings look hesitation there. Okay, I have found basically one of the videos that I create for our lesson class there. So I'm going to upload back again later on. Are you sure basically you're going to draw like that, okay, on the eyes there? Where's basically the pupil? Between the iris there's a pupil there, right?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
That one basically the highlight there, right? So how big basically the pupil there, right? Okay, inside those iris. Check back again on those photos. We can see clearly from there. Okay, take a look mine there, right? Okay. Thank you very much there, Jinwei. I seen enough there, right? Okay. So take a look there, guys. Okay, right here. Okay, thank you there, right? Okay, please take a look right now there, guys. Okay, how actually I draw them first, okay? If I want to draw this eyebrow there, okay? Right, maybe right, okay. The battery hasn't been gone there, okay, for this tablet, for this keyboard there, okay, I think. But it's right, it's working there. Okay guys, take a look there, right? Okay, this is how actually I draw it, okay, back and forth of those strokes, right? Okay, see? You see the right? Back and forth there, right? You see the right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes or no there, okay? Back and forth there, okay? Same goes to this one there, okay? If you take a look closely there, okay? If I want to draw the line works first, zoom in. I try not to rotate those screen there, okay, because I don't want you guys to get confused, okay. See how actually I draw them, right? Yeah, get the right kind of strokes there first. So this is basically the shapes of the eyes there. Okay, these techniques basically if I want to create in the future, basically draw for dummies, right? Okay, kind of what we call that tutorials. This is basically one of those methods that I actually developed for the students to help the student basically to understand correctly how to draw, how to move, how to create the right kind of strokes there. Can you see that, right? Okay, Jinwei, and the rest of you guys over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how to work with it. Now the pupil, basically, if you saw from your reference, the pupil is going to be right here, right? Is it true? Yeah, this is the size of the pupil, right? This is the highlight there. Okay, get the right kind of strokes for your drawing first, like this. Okay, before you are going to add basically some shadings. When you want to shade there later on there, guys, Adjust the size. I don't know what happens to my tablet for my keyboard there, right? Okay, adjust the size a little bit there. Maybe because of the battery there, right? Okay, I have to change the battery there. Now, take a look how actually I shade there, right? See? The size is around 47 for the size there, okay, the radius size. You take a look closely, okay? Even though you're going to use iPad there, right? Okay? The methods are going to be the same. See? Shades them up there first. Okay, how to shade them up there, right? Using this circling around there, right? Circling around there. Can you see there, guys? But control the pressures at the same time here. See? Circling around there. And control the pressures at the same time there too. Okay, there's a shadows right here there, right? So I'm going to shade them right here. See? Slowly shades them up there, okay? This is one of those basic techniques to teach students back again how to play the right kind of shades there, as long as you can control the pressures really well. You can adjust the size. I have to adjust manually there, right? And then see, circling around there, guys, okay, for the shadings there, right? So is it really important for you to add to change the size frequently before you're going to draw the whole thing? Okay, before you're going to add some shadings there, you must be able to take a look at the reference all the time when you want to draw that, okay? The shadows, the level of shadows, the level of tone, okay, before you're going to add it, right? See? There. One of those ways that you guys can execute back again your methods of working with this kind of exercise over here. For this week, I want you guys to work properly with this kind of methods there first, using only one particular kind of brushes that to work with it. Okay? Understood? Yes or no that I can put on those?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, there, right. Okay. Only 3% who actually understand that, right? The rest of you guys, what are you doing there, right? Okay, good. Okay. So that's basically the tricks there, guys, okay? I want you guys to make sure you guys can execute correctly, okay, with this exercise over here. Okay? Please make sure you install the right drivers to work on that, using only one brushes to develop that kind of skills there. Make sure you make correctly from there before you're going to move into another exercise there, right? I just want you guys to work with only one exercise for this week. Okay, one drawings there, but make sure you make correctly from there. Okay, don't make me feel ashamed on my students because you're not be able to develop the right kind of proper kind of skills generally in our digital illustrations already, because you're a graphic design student there, right? You've been trained by most of my professional friends there, right? Okay, before this, like Dr. Candy, the rest of our friend Mr. Lee there, right? Okay, Mr. Lin there, right? Okay. So make sure that you actually bring over that particular kind of skills back again to our classes there, right? I didn't ask MASH there, right? Okay, just use tablets, pencil brushes, hard pencil brushes there, and control the pressures, adjust the size frequently there, okay, according to the shape and shadows there, and using the proper reference at the same times to work with it. Okay, any questions? Any questions there, guys? I'm going to upload another videos there. Erasers not work there. Check back again. Can you share your screen?
Yeah. Wait.
Right. Check back again whether you have done the selections area maybe there, okay? You have to off the selections there first. Okay. Tracy, have you installed the drivers there just now? Look great there, okay?
I
Okay.
can't use the eraser.
Okay, open up that Photoshop. Let me see there, okay?
Okay.
The erasers there. I think it's too big there, the eraser, okay? Just a bit there, right? Okay. Okay, I know that, okay, what happens from there. Maybe because the opacity there, right, okay? Wei Weng. Check the opacity on top of the menu. Alright, okay. Okay, try to use it, okay, can you, right? Check, right, okay? Check opacity, check flows, okay? When it comes to using tablet and brushes there, right, okay? Check back again. Okay, whether the opacity is wrong, okay, or maybe you reduce a bit, okay? One more thing there, guys, okay? When I actually develop the skills, when I actually use this kind of brushes there, okay? When I paint basically there, right? It's rarely basically I change opacities there, right? Okay? I just change the flow all the time there, right? Okay, try to make that kind of, develop that kind of understanding there first without changing the opacities when you want to paint, when you want to shade, when you want to draw there, right? Okay? When you get the right kind of movement and flows from there, then you can experiment with the opacities, okay? Because they're going to give a different kind of effects at the same time on your paintings there, okay? But I rarely actually use them to rearrange the opacity to paint there, okay? To get the right kind of blending kind of moves there. I always relying on my pressure strokes, the flow itself, and of course the flow from our menus, okay, from our brushes there to give a bit more kind of controlling on my movements there, okay? That's the thing, guys, okay? Alright, so far any questions there? The tutorials that basically I've been what we call that upload there, okay? I'm going to upload. It show basically how actually I draw those hairlines there, okay? The hairlines there. Even though when using hairline, when you draw the hairlines, please using basically what we call that. For example, like this one, okay? A huge areas of the shadows, I'm going to use a very huge what we call that movements over here like this. But I'm going to reduce the opacities back, the size. Then I'm going to take a look at guys, okay, how actually I draw the hair. This is how actually we can basically practice our hands there. This is all about practicing our hands there, guys, okay, to develop the proper kind of way of movements when you want to draw. All these kind of skills, alright, is a general kind of skills that each one of design students should understand, okay, how to develop the strokes first. See? But we leave it basically the volume of tone at the same time when we want to draw the right. Such a size, back again, and then see the right. Press a little bit if you want to. There. Okay, because this exercise requires for you to practice the way that you control your pressures in your tablets there. If you seems have that kind of obstacles or challenging to control the pressures there or to draw the right correctly, this exercise will give you that kind of advantage to develop back again your skills there, right? You see? Right, control there, right? Okay, blend it up and control there. Back and forth, the movement are going to be back and forth. Sometimes we press a little bit and then we release them, right? Okay, press and release there, okay, those kind of strokes there. That's basically what we should do there, right? Oh, now I can see the files there. Okay, so that's the thing there, guys, okay, that we have to really consider, okay, make a contrast on the iris and the pupil at the same time here. Can mix them around, okay, with different kind of tone. This is one of those foundations kind of process, okay. As a students, as a graphic design students, need to basically get this kind of skills there before you're going to draw any kind of style that you want there. Okay, no matter what style that you want to draw later on, okay, using those anime, manga kind of styles there, right? So you must be able to control the pressures first correctly. Okay? Alright. Save the files over here. Okay, anyone, okay? Tracy, have you installed the driver just now? Can I see basically what are the results from there? Tracy, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Share your screen. I want to see the result from there. Whether you get it right or not. Where is it? Have you installed the drivers there? Now open up Photoshops. And we want to see the results there, okay? Whether you can sign your names correctly or there from there.
I think I haven't set setting.
Yeah?
I think I haven't set setting. I haven't got any color.
You haven't setting there?
Yeah.
Okay, try to set your files there, okay? Just try install first, right, okay? Those drivers. Just install the drivers there. Install the drivers.
Isn't this
What is it there, okay? I can't see anything there, okay? I just see those webcam where you got record that desktop centers only there. You just installed it, right? Have you installed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, open up Photoshop, okay? We can see there, okay, whether it's going to be what we call that work or not there, right? Can you actually open up your control panels there? If you have installed it, okay, it has to be appear on your control panels there, right?
But now my pencil can draw anything.
Show us the right. How is it? Zoom in a little bit, okay? And try to draw those, what we call the eyebrows, eyes there. Okay, I want to see how you draw them there, right? Come on, Tracy.
Wait. My computer lagging.
Lagging there.
Yeah.
It's okay, we can wait there, okay? You still have time there, okay? Your setting files is correct there, right? 150 dpi.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, start to draw those eyebrows and eyes there. So that's how actually we can see whether you're going to draw or operate correctly or not there, right? Zoom in there. Okay, good. Change the size a bit there, right? Okay, the brush's size to 10 pixel per inch there, right? The size there, right? 15. 1.5 there, right? The size. Okay, now you draw there, right? Start to draw there again. I think the size of the brushes is too big there, right? Try to get around 10% there, right? 10 there, okay, not 5. 10 there, right? 1, 0 there, right? Okay, good. Now, draw there, right? You see. Tracy, can you go to image directly? I want to check your file's size and resolution back again. Okay, good. Okay, it's right there. Okay. 6.22 megabyte. Okay. Why the computer is lagging there, right?
Yeah.
Can you sign your name? There's a pressure stroke from there, okay? I can see that, right? Yeah, can you sign your name there? Just like you're using those pencils or pen there, right? Can you move basically the strokes there, okay? Press a little bit and then so release at the same time there, okay? To get the right kind of flows there. Press and release there, right? Using the same brushes there, right? I want to see how actually you draw them there, right? Okay, those sign your name there. Tracy, can you use ink and pen brushes there, right? Okay, wet media brushes. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, you're struggling from there. But the pressure strokes were there, but I just want to double check the right, okay? Just want to double check basically, okay, whether you can get the right kind of stroke from there using the skill that you have there, right? Alright guys, okay, if you seem to have a lot of applications like games or whatever there, okay, on your computers, please uninstall them right first, right, okay? That's the things there, right, okay? Unless your computers or your laptops were made as a game spec, kind of what we call that, specifications, requirements, then maybe you can actually just do both, kind of what we call that, play games and do the works together, okay? Just sign your name there first, Raki, using the wet media brushes. I want to see whether you can sign your name there, okay, Tracy? What happens to your computers there? Not sure. Can you actually, Raki, go into your Windows desktop, okay? Check your drive there. Okay, share basically. Can you share your drive there, okay? How big is it, your size, okay? But as for me there, okay, if you look closely there, okay, my kind of hard disk space also is running over here there, okay? It's running on the space there, okay? See? I only have 1.81 gig only there, okay? Because there's a lot of working files that I'm working on right now, but I try to reduce a little bit, okay? But still doesn't have any problems there. See, doesn't have any problems there. I'm not lagging there, right? So I don't know what happens to your computers there, right? Okay, Tracy. There has to be some problem from there. I don't know there, okay? So you have to figure it out there, right? Okay? Otherwise, you won't be able to have a smooth kind of process of working for your assignments there, right? Okay, so guys, have any questions there? Do you have any inquiries before you're going to dismiss for these sessions over here? No? Alright, for our replacement class, I have to remind you guys, okay, class rep, please inform me. Okay, please make sure that, okay, we can actually do some replacement after our holidays of Chinese New Year there, okay, on week 4. Okay, so please let me know when actually you're going to have available times. So I'm going to book some of those rooms, maybe, okay, around Tuesday or Friday, okay, because this is only 2 days basically I'm actually available here, okay. So class rep, please let me know when basically around Tuesday or Friday in week 4 that you can actually available enough to have the replacement, because I have to do those replacements, and because this is a requirement for my management and also administrations there, okay. So please make sure that you guys inform me when actually your availability on work on our replacement there, okay, around Friday, Tuesday or Friday there, okay. Please, class rep, who actually is class rep here for our group 4 around here? Group 4 there, right? Me. Alright, okay, ZK. Okay, please let me know there, okay? Okay, when basically your class able time on that. So we're going to make some arrangement later on, okay? Alright? So thank you very much. Have a good day there, guys. And I'll see you guys around next week before our Chinese New Year there, okay? So spend your holidays, okay? Enjoy your times, okay, with your family and friends. At the same time, okay, good luck for your exercise for this week. Don't forget to submit before your holiday there, okay? So all the best, good luck guys, okay, take care, and so thank you very much for be patient, okay, in our some sort of our challenge obstacles for today there, okay? So appreciate your demonstrations, your sharing sessions there, okay? So make sure you get proper kind of methods how to work with your exercise over here. All right, so thank you very much and have a good lunch at the same time. So I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, dear right.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, dear guys. Okay, thank you, dear right. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, dear right.
Sir,
Yeah.
I just now take attendance. My Wi-Fi is lagging because my house was spread out slightly.
Already take this attendance, right? Yeah.
You call me, but I never talk.
Okay, wait out there, right?
Okay.
Mm. G, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay then. Okay, thank you, Jake.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, right?
Bye bye.
Bye bye.